I'm flying Delta Airlines. I always fly first class. I board the plane. I'm already sitting there. They've served the beverages, and I'm kicking back. And all of a sudden, the rest of the passengers come aboard the plane. And I look to the left, and there stopped on my row in the aisle is a soldier in full uniform. So I chat him up. Hey, how you doing? He says, I'm fine, sir. I said, are you coming or going? He says, I'm just coming back from the desert, sir. I said, where have you been? He says, I've been in the desert for 15 months, sir. I said, welcome home. I bet you're excited to see your family. He gets teary-eyed. He says, I sure hope they're excited to see me. I said, guarantee, bro. Welcome home, and I want you to sit in my seat. He says, what? I said, I want you to swap seats. I want you to sit in my seat. Give me your ticket. I'm going to go in the back of the plane. He goes, no, sir, that's not necessary. I said, what do you mean it's not necessary? It's the least I can do. I'm going to the back of the plane. I go to the back of the plane. I'm looking for a seat. He's sitting in a center seat between two chubby guys. And it's a 4.5-hour cross-country flight. And about 4 minutes later, I look up, and all of a sudden, the guy who was sitting next to me in first class comes wandering to the back of the plane. We get eye contact. I said, what's up? He said, you made us all feel guilty. I said, what happened? He said, the next soldier who got on board the plane, I gave him my seat. I said, hallelujah, brother, let me help you find yours. And wouldn't you know it, he's sitting in the row right in front of me in the center seat between two chubbier guys. He's so stuck, he can't even turn around and keep complaining. And by the time we took off, 4 guys who had been sitting in first class were now in the back of the plane where we should have been all along to pay tribute. And the story continues. That night I checked into the hotel, had a great night's sleep. It's amazing what we can do and how we feel when we serve and not expect any credit. And the next morning I wake up, I go in for my sound check. Huge national convention, 5,000 folks, and wouldn't you know it? The CEO introduced me as the guy who was sitting next to me in first class. We hadn't had a chance to get acquainted. Shows some lame video and introduces me and reminds us that 4 of us in first class had inspired each other to rise to the occasion. What's the moral of the story? If you want to be significant, it begins with the reality that people are watching you. Your kids watch you. Your neighbors watch you. Your spouse watches you. Your significant others watch you. And in that silent world of example, we want to be inspired that, yes, I can too move my life from successful to significance.